Mr. Beast is in hot water after one of his employees, Ava Tyson, has been exposed for sending some nasty messages. Mr. Beast has put out a statement, Ava has been fired, and now there's a full investigation. So let's get into it. There's a lot going on over at the Mr. Beast headquarters, and it's not looking good. Now, Ava Tyson, formerly known as Chris Tyson, throughout this video, I will be calling her Ava. That is her preferred name, and her preferred pronouns are she and her. She is a trans woman who has transitioned through her time at Mr. Beast, but now she is getting exposed by a crew member for allegedly talking to a minor. Now, this is giving those James Charles accusations vibes, but we're gonna dive deeper because it's not looking good, especially when your boss has to issue a statement. Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I'm disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. Ooh, you guys know Mr. Beast plays it safe, so if he's making this kind of statement, it's not good. During that time, I've been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all the facts. That's because Ava knows way too much about Mr. Beast. He continues, that being said, I've seen enough online and take immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. I do not condone or support the inappropriate actions, which I believe Ava, prior to transitioning, like had a baby, was married, like had a very different life. So this is very, like, I don't know, it's a roller coaster effect. I will allow the independent investigators to the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take any further action based on their findings. Ooh, which there were allegations, I guess, like sometime last year, why Chris will soon be why Ava. Again, I don't like this this switch up between the names. It's confusing because, well, I guess maybe was this prior to her announcing her name? I mean, there's a lot of disrespect, I will say, when it comes to Ava's transition, especially in this world, because there's a lot of like commentary, like masculine bros who have not really accepted Ava's transition. Nonetheless, Mr. Beast writes, yeah, this is getting absurd. Ava is not my nightmare. She's my effing friend and all things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off. So Mr. Beast has been accepting of Ava's transition, but not accepting of her possibly speaking to minors. Ava has been accused of sending inappropriate text to a minor. The controversy has garnered a lot of traction on social media after screenshots of the alleged text sent by the former Mr. Beast crew member were shared by a YouTuber, Prism42. In Prism's video, they claim that Ava met with a 13-year-old during a giveaway organized by Mr. Beast's team. Oh, that implicates Mr. Beast big time. Another YouTube video by Barone has also gone viral, containing a Discord screenshot of a certain joke that was made by Ava and sent to the minor when the minor, I guess, was only 15 in 2019.
When this guy was really young, he won some sort of competition or was involved, and he DM'd Mr. Beast on Twitter and got sent a knife signed by Mr. Beast. He was like 12 or something.
So I guess it's one thing for Lava to win the challenge, and that's the reason why they get into contact with him, but like after that, there shouldn't be any like connection. Chris on March 26, 2018, put out a tweet and he said, I really enjoy playing Fortnite. Would you guys want to watch me stream? And then he put up a poll, and then Lava responds and he says, please stream again, in all caps. Chris responds, thanks, Dad. You want to moderate it? Like, yeah, I really shouldn't have to tell you why this is weird given the ages, but just why?
Now, this is not looking good. So we've had two videos over the last 30 days outline some inappropriate relationships that Ava may have had with a minor, one at 13 years old and one at either 15 or 16. There are some conflicting reports. Fortunately for those speaking out, there's a lot of proof. I mean, here's a clip with one of the alleged victims and Ava prior to transitioning.
This ain't true. And this screenshot is Chris Tyson talking one-on-one with him. He would have been 16. Here is the picture of them meeting up together. I'm gonna censor his face, and as you can see right there, there's Carl right there, there's Chris Tyson right there. Chris Tyson was talking to this guy since he was 13. Chris Tyson was in college. The moment he was able to drive, he takes a camper van out in the middle of the woods, which, by the way, very secluded area. Anytime that someone is taking a camper van somewhere, so the real question is, if he was talking to Chris Tyson, who is interested in both men and women, since he was 13 years old and Chris Tyson was in college, why did he take a camper van out to see him and take it out in the middle of the woods in this secluded area? And then he met up with him like 2 days later, like the picture was posted.
Okay, when you talk about it that way, I mean, actually, anyway, the situation is creepy. And the camper van, adds a whole nother layer. In addition to claiming that Ava contacted the minor when they were 13 years old, the video also talked about the former crew member making problematic jokes directed at the kid on social media. This is one thing, you know what? As much as I love you guys, I'm so bad at DMing on Instagram. I actually do see some of them though, so hit me up on Instagram. But you know, I don't have time to go and make jokes and to have chats on Twitter and all these things with people. And this is how you get in trouble. But also, it's like that desire. I don't have the desire to go and tweet to teenagers or anything or make jokes or any of that. Some people do. I can't relate. A particular screenshot from Twitter has garnered significant backlash as it appears Ava is joking about sending inappropriate pictures to the minor, writing, "I posted some fire nudes for you. Please, no share." So cringe and adolescent and immature and just like what? Like who on social media with a social media job thinks it's okay to behave this way? I can't. Playing around with this person Lava, like wait until my Twitch revenue comes in. Talking about $5 for some news.
This guy is that young, and you've been talking to him one-on-one online, and you've been socializing with him and making friends. What is this comment supposed to mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that you're telling him that he needs to donate $5 so you can release your nudes or whatever, and you sent him a kissy face. This is with someone who's 14, and this is someone who's in college talking to like someone that isn't even in high school yet. He says, wait till my Twitch revenue comes in, winky face. So you're sending kissy faces, he's sending you a winky face, and the premise is you're trying to give him enough money so you can get his nudes. It continues. He says, check again, and he tags you, I think. And of course he says, I posted some fire nudes for you, please no share. And this is someone that you're talking to that is 14 years old, that you know is 14. And at the end of the day, you cannot be talking about topics like this with someone that is this young.
This video really has caused some problems for Mr. Beast because while it's Ava's behavior that is problematic, it really represents the brand. And Ava is leveraging their power at the Mr. Beast brand to have these connections. Now, this one clip has gone viral on Twitter. It was shared by Feared Buck, where they discuss a screenshot sent by the minor who was 15 at the time and how, Ava decided to respond. The screenshot depicts a Discord message sent by the minor when he was 15 titled, "I got a weird snap from Chris," Ava's last name. Again, I'm not trying to dead name in any specifics. I just also want to quote these people. "I got a weird snap from Ava." At the time, it was prior to transitioning. And it shows a snap sent by Ava making an adult joke. Here's a clip of that moment being discussed.
"I got a weird snap from Chris." And then as you guys can see right here, there's a screenshot of the snap. Up in the left-hand top corner there, you can see from Christopher. And then there's a picture of Chris in front of the American flag. And there's text that Chris displayed. And the text says, "Coming for America," like CUMMING. Lava right here would have been 15 years old. And as for how old Chris would be here, Chris would have been 22 and a half years old. So yeah, by just knowing that, like why? Why in any context would you send something like that to somebody that you most likely know is 15 years old? This right here is not a joke that you make to somebody who is 7 years younger than you and to somebody who is a minor.
This is why I'm a real life type of guy. Like, I'm gonna only talk to someone I'm interested in when I meet them in real life. I confirm their age and all of that. But for some reason, I have a feeling that Ava's still aware of what they were doing and who these people were. Prism42 is not the only YouTuber who is exposing Ava. A video titled, Ava Tyson got caught talking to a minor, it's bad, seems to be the reason why the accusations are finally getting attention. Which I am interested in, like, how, I don't understand this, like, why are some people titling their videos Ava's prior name, but then that's why it's so confusing. And we've got other articles that are saying Ava Chris Tyson, so are they using those names interchangeably? From my understanding, it's Ava. So I do think you can expose someone without having to detonate them. Like, is that, like, I don't know. I don't think that they deserve respect. Like, oh, if they've like been talking to minors, like, no, F them. But also at the same time, it's just confusing. It's confusing me, okay? I'm confused. I'm happy to go and use Ava, and that's what I'm going to use. But here's a clip where I guess Ava Tyson allegedly said 14-year-old bad baby was hot. This is according to Sneako's testimony. Sneako is a streamer online. Someone else who is in this world. I've heard of their name before, but not too familiar with their work, to be honest.
I remember Chris saying that bad baby cashed me outside when I was working for Mr. B, like in that time in 2017, 2018. I remember Chris saying, like, isn't she hot? Isn't, like, cash me outside? Isn't she like 14? Is she 14 years old? Yeah, it's jailbait. And I'm like, what? I had never heard somebody say that. That was the first time where somebody unironically said that. It's like, that's got to be from somebody who was watching anime, was watching all that stuff, was chronically online. To have that terminology, to communicate that, and then when it ends up that this guy becomes a woman, I'm like, that it makes sense.
Ew, not the jailbait term. I feel like I haven't heard that in forever. That is so cringe. Readers should note that the minor in question, who is now 20, has refuted these claims in a series of posts on X where he absolved Ava of any blame. Oh, interesting. Now, related headlines read, Mr. Beast co-hosts break silence on grooming allegations and quits the YouTube channel. This comes after all this backlash, and honestly, it's expected. Ava writes, oh, so Ava Chris Tyson is in the bio. So, okay, I think it's interchangeable. I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if I have hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things Mr. Beast and social media to focus on my family and my mental health. Honestly, probably a really good move for Mr. Beast if he wants to try to save the brand, because Ava has caused problems before. Let me give you guys another example of Ava's bizarre behavior, which includes lolly content. I was not familiar with lolly content before this video. I don't know if it's a bad word. I'm whispering it like it's a bad word. I feel like I need to sip my coffee. I want to cleanse. But here's a TikToker explaining exactly what this is. Also, this TikToker is actively misgendering Ava, which is a theme. I'm sorry for the disrespect. It's not coming from me.
He openly stated that he loves lolly content. And if you don't know what lolly content is, it's basically a form of art that is involving children that children shouldn't be doing. So take what you want from that. I mean, we all know what that is. He also openly stated that he supports this one content creator, Shadman, that makes the same content as Lolly. Except it is way worse because Shadman basically made a fan fiction of Keemstar's 7-year-old daughter sucking off Donald Trump. He also said that he would support Shadman financially to keep on making that type of content.
Ava goes on to write, I want to add, I never groomed anyone. The person who gets brought up in these accusations has vocally supported that they are false. Lava, who is now 20, the one who would have been considered groomed, wrote that Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. So, I mean, if the person who is supposedly involved says that they're okay, what does that mean? Comment below. Like, does that mean like it absolves everything, or do we still call out this like problematic behavior? Of course, Ava is at a really low point in her career right now, so everyone is talking about her mishaps. And I have to say, Twitter is one of those applications I'm not a fan of. I'm sorry if you are. Good for you. You've got a skill, something in your brain I do not have. I'd love to like have someone hire my Twitter. I've fished it out before. I would pay someone to go and tweet on my videos, tweet some things that are relevant to what I'm doing. I just truly can't do it. I don't have the capacity. Plus, people are so much more mean on Twitter. Nonetheless, you know, Ava had her moments on there, and there are people now coming out and sharing some of those odd moments.
Chris's alleged Twitter activity and interest in certain artwork are in question. Allegedly, Chris interacted on Twitter with a picture of Caillou and his mother. You know what I mean. Chris also had a not of age poster in his living room from an artist that makes unacceptable not of age artwork. There was another alleged Twitter interaction of a post about Dipper and Mabel from Gravity Falls, who are brother and sister. At this moment, Chris has removed all content from Twitter as a result of these allegations. And anyone who claims that similar actions are just jokes, it is never okay to joke about these subjects. In the poster situation, and support for the artist is documented. So there's no way to say that was a joke.
Now, since a lot of this is based off of Lava, the one who is accused of being groomed, they are going on and defending Ava, saying that they do not like these videos, they're spreading lies, that they are making these claims that they were harmed in a way that they were not, they're not a victim, so please stop. It's really fascinating because usually it's the other way around. It's usually the victim like really coming forward and going hard on the one who's been accused, but it's like quite the opposite here. Now, I don't know if Mr. Beast's statement is going to cut it, but at least he's going to try to make it work, of course. I mean, he's got so much money, so many resources. They're going to do everything in their power to try to PR their way out of this. And I'm really interested to see how they're going to do it, especially when Mr. Beast has been known to have so many secrets that I think he's worried about some of those getting out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.